Okay, let me ask you this. How many times have we seen a beloved show get a revival, only for fans to realize someone's missing? But here's the twist. This isn't just another they couldn't get the rights drama. This is about Jake T. Austin, the original Max Russo, who claims he was asked back in 2020 but then suddenly ghosted. Meanwhile, the revival goes on, rewrites his character into a yacht-owning corporate mogul, and the internet split between wait, he wasn't even asked, and hold up, did he choose not to come back? Let's unpack this because the layers here go way deeper than Disney Channel nostalgia. First, let's set the table. Wizards of Waverly Place was a cultural reset for a generation. The Russo family wasn't just magic. They were family, they were comedy, they were the chaotic sibling dynamic we all related to. Jake played Max, the youngest, the goofy one, the wild card. When the revival dropped in 2024, fans were hyped to see Selena Gomez and David Henrie reprise their roles. But where was Max? The show literally explains his off sailing a yacht, running a billion-dollar franchise. That's not a plot hole, that's a red flag. So when Austin drops this Instagram story saying he was disappointed to be excluded, you've got a story. But here's where it gets weird. David Henrie, who co-executive produced the revival, told TV Insider he definitely was asked back. He's busy. So who's telling the truth? Or more interestingly, is this a case of truth being whatever suits the narrative? Let's break this down. Austin says he was asked in 2020 and said yes. Then, nothing? If that's true, why would Disney pivot? Maybe the revival's direction changed? Or maybe there's a power struggle here we are not seeing. But Henry's comment, that Austin's busy, feels like a classic Hollywood deflection. Like, we tried, but he's just too big for us now. But Jake T. Austin isn't exactly A-lister status right now. He's done indie films, voice work, but not exactly blockbuster stuff. So why would he turn down a guaranteed paycheck and nostalgia win? Unless there were creative differences. Maybe he didn't like how they wanted to revive Maximum. Because turning him into a capitalist caricature on a yacht? That's not a revival, it's a burn. Did Austin walk away because he didn't want his character reduced to a punchline? Or did Disney decide his energy didn't fit the mature reboot they were selling? And let's talk about the fans here. Because this isn't just about one actor's hurt feelings. When a revival erases a core character, it fractures the audience's connection to the original. Max was part of the trio. Without him, it's like a reboot that forgets why people loved the show. But here's the thing, maybe Disney didn't forget. Maybe they calculated. Selena Gomez is a global icon now, she's the draw. David Henrie's a producer, so he's invested. But Jake, he's not as bankable? Or maybe he's a problem. You know, the kind of actor who asks questions like, why are we writing Max as a corporate villain? Studios hate that. They want the cash cow, not the conscience. So if Jake's exclusion was a business move, it's a darkly fascinating example of how nostalgia is commodified. You're either a product or you're not. But wait, what if Henry's right? What if Jake was asked, but hesitated? Because here's the thing about revivals, they're not just let's hang out again. They're contracts, schedules, a second job. If Austin had other commitments, maybe he couldn't commit. But then, why not say that publicly? Why let fans think he was betrayed? Because the optics matter. Being too busy sounds like a polite no. Being cut out sounds like a betrayal. And in the court of public opinion, betrayal gets clicks. So is this a PR move? A genuine grievance? Or both? Honestly, I think it's a mix. Jake probably was approached, but not with the role he wanted. And Disney probably thought, hey, we can write him out with a joke and no one will care. But here's the kicker, fans do care. Because Max wasn't just the funny one, he was family. And when you erase family, it doesn't just hurt the actor. It breaks the spell of the whole thing. So what's the bigger picture here? This isn't just about a Disney Channel reboot. It's about how Hollywood treats its alums. The ones who made the money in the first place. The Jake T. Austins of the world, they're not just former stars. They're part of a shared history with audiences. And when studios rewrite that history to chase a quick buck, it's not just disappointing. It's a reminder, for all the magic on screen, behind the scenes, you're just another asset to liquidate. So next time you binge a revival, ask yourself, who's missing? And why? because the answer might just ruin the illusion.